Welcome back to another Rockler demo. Today I'm going to show you how to make and install the ever popular bow tie. Whether you call them bow ties, butterflies, or butterfly keys, these little embellishments are super popular these days, particularly when you want them to bridge a crack in a piece of wood like this to make it look like the bow tie fixes the defect. Usually the bow tie is made of a contrasting species of wood, so it's really noticeable with its grain running lengthwise, and typically it's oriented across the grain of the piece it's installed in. Now bow ties are typically made and installed with a router and a template, and that's what I'm going to show you here using Rockler's Bow Tie Inlay System Starter Kit. The kit includes this large acrylic template frame and these two interchangeable butterfly templates. You also get a specialized guide bushing and an 1/8 inch diameter upcut spiral bit with a 1/4 inch shank. Now this guide bushing is unique because it has a removable collar and it takes care of two important steps in the inlay process. When the collar is installed in the guide bushing like this, it moves the bit farther away from the edge of the template for routing the bow tie's mortise. And when the collar is removed, it shifts the bit closer to the edge of the template for routing the bow tie itself. So let's go ahead and make a second bow tie and the mortise it fits into for the crack in this walnut board. Now Rockler's system enables you to make bow ties up to 3/8 of an inch thick. So I'm going to use this piece of 5/16 inch thick maple for my bow tie key. We'll start by securing the maple bow tie material to a scrap backup board with long strips of double-sided tape. It helps to cut these strips long enough so you can see where they are when the parts are stuck together. You'll understand why shortly. And now I'm going to stick this acrylic template frame down to my maple bow tie material with more pieces of double-sided tape. Be sure to use enough tape so this frame won't move during the routing process. You can see that I've positioned my acrylic template frame and the bow tie key template it holds right over the top of one of these original pieces of tape I used to stick my maple to my backup board. That way, when I route this bow tie free, this piece of tape will make sure the bow tie stays put. Now install the kit's router bit and guide bushing on a plunge router. Then use the bow tie template and a scrap of the key material as spacers to help set the maximum depth of cut. The bit should cut just slightly deeper than the bow tie's thickness. And for routing the bow tie key, and this is really important, make sure to take the collar off the guide bushing. Then set the router for a shallow first pass of around 1/8 of an inch and feed the router clockwise around the inside of the key template. Work slowly and carefully, keeping the guide bushing pressed tightly against the template throughout the entire cut. If you lose this contact, the bow tie will be ruined. And with this first pass done, repeat the process in 1 or 2 more deeper passes until the router bit cuts all the way through the bow tie material. Now carefully pry out the bow tie, and it's on to making the mortise for it. To do that, locate where you want to install the bow tie with the key template and fix the acrylic frame in place with pieces of double-sided tape to hold the key template in position. We also need to reset the bit's cutting depth slightly shallower so the bit will cut a mortise that's only as deep as the bow tie is thick. And we need to reinstall that little collar on the guide bushing. Now go ahead and cut the mortise in 2 or 3 passes of increasing depth down to the deepest bit setting. With each pass, outline the template shape first, then route away all the material inside and vacuum or blow out the waste. The goal, of course, is a clean, smooth mortise. And if you've done a careful job of mortising, the bow tie should fit like a hand in a glove. If it doesn't, a little bit of touch-up sanding on the bow tie should do the trick. Then apply glue in the mortise and press or tap the bow tie into place until it's flush. Now at just 3/8 of an inch thick maximum, these bow ties really aren't intended for structural purposes. If you've got a deep split on a thick tabletop or bench seat that's compromising the strength of the workpiece, these bow ties aren't going to be thick enough to be the ideal fix. But they're a great solution for covering knot holes you want to hide, bridging smaller cracks like this, or for purely decorative purposes. And to that end, Rockler has a bunch of different bow tie shapes to choose from, including these two nested styles and a split style. And they're all made using the same basic routing procedure I've just demonstrated here. 3 kits of various template shapes are available as accessories. They're sold separately from the bow tie inlay system starter kit and are intended to be used with it. I hope you enjoy adding bow ties to your projects. I'm Chris Marshall with Rockler and Woodworker's Journal, and thanks for watching.